Hey there, gamers. We are back for our last regular season match for our inaugural Valkyrie season in Mario Kart. We are super excited. The team has been doing so well. We actually have all three players here today. Amari, Casey, and Catherine are ready to go. We are facing Central Regional today, and it's an interesting situation. So a win, we are guaranteed a playoff spot. A win today puts us as either first or second seed. We are the away team, so we're just waiting. We were just waiting for Central Regional to select their map. They have chosen the Mushroom Cup, as you can see. So we're going to Mario Kart Stadium to start things off. So we are off. Casey and Catherine are starting together, but it's great having all three together in one room for the first time this year. Catherine and Amari have been bouncing back and forth, trading off between Amari's work with the play and our FCCLA, and Catherine, of course, jazz band. So getting away. But we're off to a great start. Catherine jumping straight out into first place. Casey clipping the grass there. And Catherine just dropping from first to fourth. This is the problem when you have teams that are very close to each other. So as of right now, all four players really tight on the track. Catherine and Casey Casey's trying to get up in the second. Catherine's dropped in the fourth. Donkey Kong doesn't seem to know to drift. Did I just see that properly? That could be a problem for Central Regional. Oh, Catherine gets hit by Kate. Was that Casey's banana right there? Oh no. Catherine uses the mushroom to use the shortcut through the grass. Uses the second mushroom. Oh, but messes it up. Goes right into the wall on the left-hand side there. Of course, Catherine on the left playing as Iggy, and Casey on the right playing as Larry. So, Catherine throwing some fireballs backwards at Donkey Kong, but unfortunately too far away to actually hit him. Casey sitting comfortably in first place. Got her green shell. Let's see if she tries to snipe someone. Who does she just snipes Catherine. Holy moly. She snipes Catherine. She has got to use her backup camera. I can't believe it. So 2 times in a row now, Catherine has gotten hit with Casey's items on the front straight there. Catherine not saving the mushroom to do the shortcut here on the left-hand side. Chooses to cut through the grass instead. I don't know if that was the better choice, but she's sitting in third. Now, Catherine is cool as a cucumber. Doesn't get rattled easily. Coming down, gliding, hits the ramp for a little bit of extra boost. Slides into second place, throws a bunch of fireballs behind her just to make sure. The reason to throw the fireballs behind is, one, it's just a spread. And in reality, you're actually probably not to hit the other player. You're trying to avoid items because the fireballs will break shells easily. So red shell, green shell. So if the player decides to throw a red shell at the last second to try and stop you before you go over the ramp, those fireballs will basically carpet bomb the whole area and take out anything that's being thrown at you. I wonder if they take out other fireballs. Don't know. Okay, water park next. Was waiting for the computer to pick. So from what I'm seeing so far, I would say the Donkey Kong is not really much of an issue for this team, but that Inkling could cause us problems later on. So we gotta keep an eye on the Inkling. Now, as I've mentioned previously, Casey's come a long way. Oh, Catherine gets a terrible start. Inkling gets a great start in the first place. Even Donkey Kong's got a good start. Casey sitting with a red shell was in second place. Nice. Takes out the Inkling. Jumps right into first, and Catherine just slides right in behind her at second. Now, one thing the two players have to really watch out for, which we have not been good about this season, is bumping into each other. So we have had a bunch of situations. Your natural instinct, Catherine takes a shortcut through the teacups. The natural instinct is to drive directly behind the player in front of you to try and get a draft. But when you are teammates, that is a great way for you to get slammed into with items. So you have to watch out for that. And if you don't have good items, it's not good to draft and then pass your teammate. So Casey sitting with the horn directly behind her in second place is a great defensive horn, because if anything comes along, even the blue shell, if the blue shell is on its way, Casey can hit the horn and it'll take out the blue shell, and it won't even get to Catherine, and which will guarantee her a first place. Donkey doing nicely, staying close to Casey right now, but Inkling has fallen farther behind. Coming across the line for the end of the second lap, Catherine's in first, Casey in second. Casey with a pair of red shells. Gathering some coins. Of course, coins help you recover faster if you get hit. A and B gives you tiny little bits of speed as you go through. So they are useful for you. They don't seem like they're helpful. They just seem like they're hanging out there, but they are something that you want. Catherine gets the first place finish. Casey with those red shells is going to hold on to second place. Nothing they can do. Star does not get there. Red shell does not get there. So congrats on Casey and Catherine for taking another 1-2. The two seem to be trading first place spots and giving us a nice lead. So we're up to Sweet Sweet Canyon. Okay. Catherine and Casey off to a good start. First, numbers 1 and 2. Now, both of them choosing to go to same path, so we have to watch out for ourselves, like I just said before. Okay. Cruising through. Inkling not that terribly far behind, but Donkey Kong a couple of turns behind him. Deceptive on the map right now, because there they go. They get to boost the cannon across the canyon. Catherine goes right. Casey goes right. It's interesting. Now, the right-hand path, I believe, is the faster path, but dangerous for both players to go down the same side, because any items that are thrown could hit both of them. Blue shell could hit both. So paths remerge here. It's not the end of the world, but they really should start choosing separate paths from each other. And that also allows Catherine to... Casey's using a defensive strategy here by following behind her with the red shells. She's not going to hit Catherine, so it's not a big deal. Also noticing that Catherine's lines are slightly better. I mean, not terribly better, but then Casey's, they both have good lines. But Casey is just falling behind naturally because of the size. I think because of Larry is slightly larger than... Iggy is slightly larger than Larry. We're seeing that Larry is just falling behind. Catherine gets hit by a bomb, but as a blue shell, so Casey goes the other route and then avoids it, which is outstanding heads-up play. Like, that's exactly what it should be. And Casey comes across first, Catherine comes across second. That locks in a mathematical win for Middletown South. So outstanding job from both players right there. So that is a round 1 win. We are, of course, going to play out the 4th race. And that's it. Okay, so apparently I've been talking to myself for the last 11 minutes because I just realized that our microphone was muted. So I'm going to have to re-record this before it goes out to YouTube. So hopefully you all can hear us now. I had some amazing commentary. You have been watching a very good match right now by Catherine and Casey. So they have locked up round 1 right now, going into this 4-stage, 4-race cup. So mathematically, Central Regional cannot win. They are down by 15. 24-9 right now. Poor Catherine gets knocked off the course, but you know what? Now she's sitting in 4th, so she's going to get all the good stuff. So what we have found is if you are playing Thwomp Thwomp Ruins, do not go to the outside. Do not ride the walls. That's the same thing. Oh, as I say that, oh, see that good call by Catherine. Saw that Thwomp was going to come down on her. So going on the outside walls on that first turn is actually much slower. It is better for you to go low, get the boxes, and then get the speed. All players seem to avoid the shortcut. Catherine, good job gliding into that little boost ramp right there. Still sitting in 3rd, but got a defensive shell with the green shell here. Casey taking the low route, as you can see, taking the inside corner, inside cut. Here it doesn't matter left or right, whichever way you want to go. Here, notice the Thwomp got in the way. Casey did the right thing, went up the side. Thwomp's going to come down. Catherine goes up along the wall and gets the boost when you jump through the jump. Red shell gets hit, so Casey's cruising in 1st place. 2, 3, and 4 sitting almost right on top of each other. Catherine, oh, she got triple mushrooms, but just got nailed by a red shell there. Gonna hit the boost here. Boom, boost, and now she'll probably, she's got to, Central Regional, poor, and missed the box too. Catherine cuts through the corner with the mushroom, and I was gonna say Central Regional wasted a red shell, but and Catherine's red shell gets hit by the wheel. Casey's gonna take the jump across the middle, land good, missed the boost jump there. Everyone's catching her. Oh my goodness! And all of a sudden, Casey's in 2nd. And Central Regional's got that red shell. She does not want to pass her. Gets the double box. Watch out for the Thwomp. Can she get a mushroom right here at the end? Oh, she chooses the shortcut. Misses the shortcut. No! Throw the red shell. Throw the red shell. But she threw it at Casey. I'm sorry, she threw it at Catherine. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Such bad timing on that miss. If she had nailed that shortcut, she could have possibly taken 1st, but it does not matter because we won that match mathematically. We are good. So excellent job, South, taking round 1, 28-16. So nice 8-point lead there. So it doesn't even matter at that point. We could come in 3-4. Oh, Larry and Iggy. Yep, Catherine and Casey both tied for number of points. So both with 14. Outstanding job. Okay, so now we wait for a minute because we have to... Okay, we are waiting for the other team to pick their map. So loser of round 1 picks the map for round 2. So Central Regional, we are waiting to pick. Star, Crown, Crossing, and Flower have all been banned. Mushroom has been used. We're going Triforce. Interesting. Interesting. So I think we're going to keep to the same players. We're just confirming who the players are going to be right now. Okay, just confirmed with the team. We're sticking with Larry and Iggy, only because last week we played Shawnee and that the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road absolutely destroyed Amari. There was, you know, sometimes you get beat by the other team, at other players, and sometimes the map beats you. And that was a one where Amari was definitely a better racer than the other players, but my goodness, the map just kept beating them down. Like Banana's in a terrible place. You know, like missing jumps. So, but getting smashed by the thwomps. It was just one thing after another for them. So it's just better to stick with Casey and Catherine, and then for this particular Triforce. If it was a different cup, I would say like Banana or especially Egg. Egg would be an okay one. I would okay, but everything is going smoothly for us right now, and I don't want to jinx anything. The Donkey Kong is, we're definitely better than Donkey Kong, but that Inkling is not terrible. So that Inkling is actually pretty good. So, Casey getting, oh, I hate those bats. Those bats can sometimes come at you at the wrong moment. And looks like it took out the Inkling, dropped him down to fourth. Donkey Kong seems like to be a different player here. Oh, caught the Donkey Kong despite the green shell. Casey was forced wide, didn't get the shortcut through the left side there. Let's see, do they know the jumps? Casey does, I know that much. Okay, we're good so far. Casey's managed to make it into second place. And the Inkling and the Donkey Kong are falling farther behind, so I'm guessing they don't know those little jump shortcuts there on the edges. Catherine avoids it on that one. Casey will take it just to give herself a little bit more of an edge. Catherine is sitting in a beautiful position right now in first place, not only with a red shell as protection, but a horn just in case a blue shell comes her way, and there's a good chance of it because that Donkey Kong definitely does not know the tricks of this map. And I'm going to say the Inkling doesn't know the shortcut through the corners either, nor the one through the mine entrance on the left, because they have just fallen too far behind. Fires the red shell backwards. Nails the Inkling! Casey and her snipe ability with those red shells. I gotta tell you, something I've talked about before. Oh, Inkling has a bullet bill. That's going to shorten the gap. Oh, Donkey Kong has a bullet bill. That's going to really shorten the gap. Inkling has a star back there. Casey sitting with a mushroom. Decides not to go down the ramp. Interesting. Not sure of a choice on that one. Catherine finishes with a huge lead. Casey takes a shortcut over the edge. Nothing Central Regional can do there. Everything was at the beginning, and they could not keep up with South. Let's see what we do here. Here we go, Rainbow Road. We were practicing it earlier, so we are ready for it. The same maps come up over and over and over again, so it's interesting. I mean, I can't even remember. I don't think we had a match this season where we played Banana Cup. You know, I think once we played Crossing. Oh, and that was only because that was last week. In our championship map, we only did Crossing because the other team really wanted to play it, and we had banned it. So in round 3, even though we had already won the match, they chose Crossing. So Casey makes the landing, sticks the landing on that shortcut. Beautiful. Gets us. How did that red shell pass Casey in second? That is so bizarre. So let's see if she tries it. Does. Crosses off to the left-hand side. No! Catherine trying to throw fireballs behind her, but did not work. Has a mushroom. I actually think that this might be one of Catherine's worst maps. Watching her play it earlier, she was all over the place. This Rainbow Road in particular, just not one of her strong maps. Oh, did we just see Donkey Kong drive straight off the map? Yep, Donkey Kong just drove straight off the map. Sometimes that happens here. There's no guardrails on this one. At least on N64, there's some sections with a guardrail. But this one, it's just, you have to be almost perfect. For our history, but I mean, Casey has got a huge lead. She's almost halfway around the map. Catherine's in a great position with a giant lead over Donkey Kong. Oof. Casey on that quarter, man. She is right on the edge, like on the exact spot where the maximum distance you can make that jump. Oh, okay. Didn't get a boost off that jump, but doesn't matter. With the horn, uses the horn, doesn't matter. Through to first place. That is another first place finish for South. Yeah, literally half the map by the end there, Casey's got over Donkey Kong. And this is the thing that has always confused me a little bit. Like, if you're choosing the cup, you would think that the cup you're choosing is your best cup. So unless Flower or Crossing is their best cup, I don't know why you would pick this. There are so many other maps that are better suited for this. If you're a weaker team, I mean, Egg, back and forth on Egg. We love Egg, but Shell Cup, great. Banana Cup, Bell Cup's a little tough. Big Blue is a little bit tough for people. I mean, there's a lot of good ones in Leaf. Wario Stadium. Wario Stadium can get a lot of people, but Sherbert is very easy. Music Park is very easy. There's a couple in here that I'm always surprised that some teams don't choose. Yeah, Star Cup, Sunshine Airport, Dolphin Shoals. I mean, like, Mount Wario. But no matter what, in each cup, there's always at least one really challenging map. There's usually at least one easy map and then one really challenging map. Now, Ice Ice Outpost has a couple of shortcuts in it. Let's see. Casey chooses to... misses the shortcut. Catherine hits the shortcut. That's okay. They can flip-flop 1 and 2 because they have a decent lead over Inkling. A couple of good items from Inkling is going to catch that gap up real fast, but Donkey Kong is falling behind. Catherine chooses not to go for the shortcut. Casey will. Okay, so what we were balancing earlier is Casey goes for the first shortcut. Catherine goes for the second shortcut. Should you hit both in succession? Sure, but is it harder to do so? Absolutely. They're both sitting on green right now. Let's see if Catherine goes to the outside. Nope, Catherine chooses to go for the shortcut. The third shortcut, Casey goes for the shortcut and actually lands it this time, avoids the banana. Outstanding job by both players. Just showing this is skill. This is just practice. This is time in the game here, folks. So Catherine chooses green map and chooses to keep wide. Does not go through it. Casey takes the shortcut and gets the extra box. Once again, Catherine is much better on the second shortcut, so that continues to keep her lead over Casey. Outstanding job. This is just masterclass right here. Almost flawless. Did she do red shell at her? And another 1-2 finish. That is the seventh 1-2 finish in a row for them. And they literally are just going back. Oh, I'm sorry, not seventh. We had a 2-4 in there. So that's their sixth 1-2 finish today. And they are literally just going back and forth with each other. Casey wins, takes first, then Catherine takes first, then Casey takes first, and then Catherine takes first, and Casey takes first, and then Catherine takes first. So it's like, this is a perfect balance between the two players. And again, it is amazing how far Casey has come from our winter contender season through to this spring. I mean, going from like being our 6/7th player on the championship team to being our number 2 on our our rock on our Valkyrie team, but being number 3/4 on our championship team. I mean, took her all. I mean, had her on the contenders roster in Team 2 in the winter, and took her off for the spring because she's been wonderful. Outstanding job by Casey this whole season, the whole last 2 seasons. And of course, you will get to see her again in the fall because she's part of our Super Smash team. So let's see what she can do for us in the fall because we are looking for players. So if you are out there and you are listening, and you are a Super Smash player, we need you. So this is a free-for-all map. Let's see if they get it. Catherine opens up the jump. Casey manages to get through and gets the boost. No problem. This map is an everyone for themselves map because we have locked in this win. This is a 2-0 win. This is a seal the deal, done, ranked first, undefeated, perfect season for our Valkyrie team. And I mean perfect. We are every match 2-0. That is a 12-0 season. So impressed with the level of competition from these 3 amazing humans that I get to work with on this team. Catherine, Casey, and Amari putting together a masterclass in Mario Kart. And who knows what the playoffs are going to bring. So we will be back next week because we will have a tentative scrimmage planned. And we will be streaming that match next week. And more to come on that one. And of course, check out our YouTube page for all of this full match because I will go back and re-record the voiceover for the first 11 minutes. So, team player of the game. I don't even know. It's a flip-flop. I guess Catherine has it slightly. Opponent, definitely Green Inkling. And Catherine takes first. Can Casey hold on for a second to make it an absolute clean sweep? What is she doing? Absolutely fantastic job. Securing number 1 in Group 3. And then it's literally going to come down to a coin flip with West Essex as to who's first and who's second for the playoffs. So fingers crossed, folks. Come back next week for our scrimmage. But playoffs are on May 16th. Outstanding job to Catherine, Casey, and Amari for just an amazing first Valkyrie Mario Kart season.